right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first night of the 2024 Knoxville Nationals. This is known as the granddaddy of all sprint car races. We're getting the day started off with the almost important draw.
I think we were nasty to you last time.
You were not good to me last time. Get me something better.
That was just so you could do
well,
better
anything
today.
is going to be better than that because they just drew that. So.
All right.
All right.
Choose one and hand it to me, please. Thanks.
Let's roll with that. Oh, look at that. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
So it is officially the 2024 Knoxville Nationals, and it is our preliminary night on this Wednesday show. You can see our beautiful 410 car behind us, our new scheme, the red, the gold, and all of our marketing partners. And the pit area is a busy place right now. All teams, you can see if you kind of turn this way. At Knoxville, you have to unload your race trailer and you just bring all your equipment in so then fans can see from both sides. And like you saw earlier in the video, we started today off with a very good pill draw. So we're gonna be going out early in qualifying, which sometimes can, be the difference in you having a good nationals and, being a little bit behind the 8 ball. But our race car is beautiful, man. This is, the best possible piece. We've been working all season to bring our best equipment to the biggest race, and that's what we have sitting here. And to walk out here on the infield berm, just kind of taking a quick look at the racetrack. Knoxville is Knoxville. If you're gonna be good here, you gotta put together a full night, and that's your only hope at being locked into the Saturday night finale. You gotta qualify, you gotta get through your heat race, which has a massive invert, and then you gotta get through the 25 lap feature. This whole entire thing is based on points, so from the drop of the green flag all the way through, that's why every lap matters. You can't take any laps off, you have to be consistent, you have to run a smart race, you have to keep your momentum up, and we have 4 cars running tonight and another 54 running tomorrow, so there's way more cars than a main event starting positions. But just feeling ready, feeling excited, not even super nervous. Like at this point, it kind of just is what it is. We got to put our best foot forward and try to get the 18T locked in. Thing. We just qualified. We did our job for the most part. We're a couple tenths off quick time, but the difference between second and right now we're 5th is like a little more than half a tenth. So we got through 3 and 4 really well, nailed it down there both laps, but just didn't get through 1 and 2. Kind of got caught, I don't know, I was just trying to get, shorten up the corner and just, kind of slid on exit and lost a little bit of time. But this is just like biting your nails just watching. You just know that the track is starting to slow down a little bit. There's so many good guys left, so hopefully we can stay in the top 5, if not the top 10. Well, I was sweating bullets there, but racetrack ended up falling off, and we were able to hold on to our 5th place qualifying run here on our prelim night. That is huge for points. Now, looking at the times, I do wish we could have even been, we definitely could have been 2nd, but just that little bit, little things matter. But you can see the racetrack, it's still pretty fast. It did fall off as there were some fast guys that went late, and they were all kind of like in the 15.8, 15.9 range. We were a 15.7, so like I said, it did just slow down, and then kind of went into the 16-second bracket. But now with this format, we are going to be rolling off from 8th in our heat race. So they do an 8-car invert, 5 heats, they invert the top 40, and it was huge actually too. There was a little confusion if I was 5th or 6th. Me and Jack Dover on my race pass, some said I was 5th, some said I was 6th, and the times were swapped. So I went and found out, I'm like, hey, what's going on? What are we going off of here? Because that was the difference in me starting 8th in my heat and starting 7th in the first heat race. And since I'm going to be starting last in my heat and I'm in the last heat race, the track hopefully will have the most chance to widen out, which will allow for some passing. So that was a big deal. Luckily we rounded out 5th quick, and now we're going to get ready to go for our heat race. You can hear them. The first one's going out, but possibly one of the biggest heat races of my entire life. I don't look at it that way, but you know, just a big moment here. If we can really pass some cars, but no matter what, we need to be smart and just try to move forward. But if we can get into the top 4, we will lock into our prelim night A and gather more points, which is a huge deal.
The 22, 18T, 45X, and the 10B.
Brandon Wimmer will bring him around, leading lap number 1. Lance Moss in the second spot. Chase Randall working the high side in turn number 2. He'll look to the outside of Moss and easily take the runner-up spot. Chase down the back straightaway, running second. Really would like to finish in the top 4. He should be able to get his second row starting spot as they work off of 4. A lot of smoke. Oh, he's off the pace. Lance Moss slowing down the front straightaway.
Across the stripe, this time by 3 laps remaining, and the lead for Randall has grown to 2.5 seconds. Brent Marks works the low side in 1 and 2, closing in, and now Tanner Holmes again, a bit of a gain of ground on 4th place running Carson McCarl.
Well, Tanner Holmes really trying to work the bottom side of the racetrack to close in on Carson McCarl. Now he'll switch lines and go to the cushion on turn number 4. Back up front, Brent Marks now to the inside of Brandon Wimmer for second. Wimmer able to hold him off as they work off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. The battle in the second spot. Wimmer to the middle of 3. Here comes Marks. He opens the inside line. Marks side by side.
Brent Marks, Brandon Wimmer side by side as they come to the white flag in the final heat race of the evening. Wimmer holds second. Marks trying to take it from him, but can't make the slide job happen in 1 and 2. Now Wimmer pulls away by 4 car lengths down the backstretch.
Off of turn number 4, checkered flag will wave, and Chase Randall will get the heat race win. Off of turn number 4, who will get second? It'll go to Brandon Wimmer. Brent Marks finishes third in the battle for the transfer at the line. Goes to Carson McCarl. He narrowly holds off the charge from Tanner Holmes.
Dang it, guys. Okay, so we started 8th, finished 5th, so that's a couple points, but oh, damn it. Okay, so we man, I think we could have had the transfer there at the end. I got underneath McCarl coming to the checkered, and I should have just kind of carried my momentum. Instead, I caught a little bit of grease off the corner, spun the tires, and he drove around me. I should have never even been in that spot, though. I should have got to him a lap or 2 sooner. I just was just trying a little too hard, just excited, you know, trying to get in the show. So that really sucks. That was crucial. If I would have got that, I think we would have been sitting really good on points. But I mean, we're still okay, but now we got to get through the B's. So anyway, it is what it is. It just really, really frustrating. But yeah, so like I said, my car was really good. I got a good start. I could have protected a little bit better and put myself in a position to probably where I wasn't in 6th or 7th there. Sorry, just so much going through my head, man. That was a crazy 10 laps. Like I said, I tried as hard as I could, and you know, just could have ran a little bit of a better heat race, but car's got really good speed. It's just, you know, that close puts us in the A, and now we're in a B. So we're gonna work hard though. Our night's not over yet.
So for this B main event, we are going to be rolling off from 5th, and they're only going to be transferring the top 4 to the A main event. This is arguably the most important laps at this point for our nationals to make something happen.
The most disappointed we've been in a while. Gosh, this is gonna sting. If we would have gotten to tonight's A through the heat or through the B, we would have been looking pretty good, I think, you know, like we've been saying for Saturday. It's pretty clear how our points were adding up, but I just didn't do my job there in the B. I didn't get a great start into one. I mean, I was kind of in the middle. I actually ended up in the middle, but fired okay. I just kind of got tight entering the corner, just got too close to the car behind me, kind of pushed the nose. Gravel got by, and then Kofoid was able to attack me. Like, I just had those two fast guys attack me, and I just didn't have forward momentum to start to give myself a shot to be in the top 4. So after that, I just didn't run a great race. I kind of was messing with my wing, probably got my wing a little too far forward, and that hurt me. But the tractor still has so much grip, and it's kind of dirty with grip, so you can run it pretty hard everywhere. And I just wasn't able to make good speed to catch back up to those guys once they kind of everyone got in their own clean air. You know, we're all in clean air, you know, so just so frustrating, man. Like I said, goes back to the heat race. You put that behind you before the B, you know, you have a new job to complete, but I knew the B was just going to be tough, and it was going to be tough. We needed it to go our way, and we needed to do our job, and we just weren't able to complete that. So sucks to throw away what could have been a pretty good prelim night, I guess. So we'll see how things shake out, but I mean, it's looking like we're going to have to run Friday. So the chaos after the first night of Nationals, it's finally settling down. The traffic jam's getting out of the track. The thousands of fans that flooded into the pits. As you could tell, I was pretty upset earlier. I mean, obviously still upset now, but you know, just a little time has passed, and you're already starting to look ahead at now what our next race is going to be, which is Hard Knocks Night. Because of how the points shook out, we're 17th after today. So I mean, you know, we're sitting okay, but you have to be in the top 26 to not have to run Hard Knocks Night, and we're probably going to shake out, you know, if we're 17th tonight, we're probably going to be like 34th, 35th after tomorrow. It's just disappointing. I think the main thing is just I feel like we had a good opportunity to lock in. We had a good opportunity in front of us, and I don't even know if the Raceway is like we messed it up or anything like that. It's just we weren't able to take advantage of it, and I guess that's what, and I knew that right in the moment. The heat race, I knew the heat race was going to be everything. I knew the moment we got a good pill draw, I was like, all right, like things could really go good here. And then we qualified good. You know, my lap wasn't perfect, but we did enough. And then in the heat race, like, gosh, we were just that close, and you know, ran an okay 10 laps and had a shot there at the end, and like just needed a little bit more, one more corner, one more lap, and I think I would have ran 4th, and I'd probably be talking to you right now with a much better shot that I would have been sitting better in points to then be looking better for Saturday. With all that, this is the toughest sprint car race in the world, and it is not meant to be easy. I know that, but just to see how things shook out, like it just seems like it's more competitive every single year. To see the guys in qualifying not transfer through the heats, and then how stacked the B main was. There's just flat out so many good cars, and we have a whole nother set to go tomorrow. So you just see how the points totals are coming out and how close it is. It's really nuts. So like I said, I think that's just probably where all for me builds up, is because I know that, and I also want to be successful so bad, and I want to be in the Knoxville Nationals A main event. Like I just want it that bad, and so that's where some of, you know, for me, where I just like feel like I can't even speak and talk to you about, you know, like I said, after the heat or after the B, like I know what went wrong, I know where things could have been better, I know what our path could have been, but you always can coulda, shoulda, woulda, you know, all day long after a race, and that's just part of life and part of what we do. With that, I want to say how proud I am of my team and family. We are putting our best foot forward here, and we're really just working on building and trying to be one of the top sprint car teams in the country. So that's what we're working towards. I'm working on trying to be one of the best drivers, and it's been a long road and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and we've made it this far, and we don't plan on stopping. So thank you guys so much for watching. A big shout out to all my partners: DZ, Shane DeWald Trucking, The Boss, Steck, Vienendahl Trucking, QRC, Orville Tax, ABC Powder Coating, FMS, Diamond Roofing Company, Earth Environmental, Canopy Country, Fast Forward Media, Pit Stop USA, Carbon Works, Triple X, Tie 22, Rod and Supply, Champion Car Wash, and we've even had a few more that have joined recently. And then all you great fans supporting us through our merchandise and these videos, and I've had some bring me quarters for the car wash and gift cards to have a, you know, meal in between shows. Like, I just got some of the greatest fans in the world. So it takes us all, it takes a village to make it happen. I'm just a small piece of the puzzle, and with that being said, I am blessed. So we'll see you all in the next one. Knoxville, you can be hard on my heart sometimes, that's for sure, but I'll always come back for more, and striving to complete our goal and get in that Nationals A main event. So we'll see you in the next one. Deuces.